Okay, so as of today, this is the 29th of July that I am coming to you live from one of my Twitch streams. Build 42 Stable has arrived. We are taking the opportunity today to have a look around and go and check out some of the overhauled areas of the map. There has been a huge glow up to some of the existing areas, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So I am in admin mode, debug, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to be having a look around. Now, of course, I had to start off in Rosewood. Rosewood, I feel like, is a quintessential part of Project Zomboid. It is very familiar to a lot of people. Already, just looking at this on the map, it looks entirely different. This is so different to normal. Like down here would have been just off of this road, would have been the little dirt track to those two houses. Now, let me turn my cursor on so you guys can see where that is. So just along this road here would have been like the dirt track to the two houses out in the woods, and this looks entirely different now. So even just from the map overview, this is different. And this is different as well. This is all changed up here, this little residential area that we're in currently. Well, this is a neat little house, though. Look at this. There's a second floor. Okay, hang on. Is there a basement? Doesn't look like there's a basement on this one. The basements are like randomly allocated for those that don't know. A lot of locations have basements on some playthroughs, and then like on another they won't have the basements. Some of them are just like randomly generated, and that's mostly the ones attached to like residential areas. And then there are static ones that come with like points of interest as well. Look at this big house here. This is cool, man. I love how like everywhere is different now. They've said that there is no, like, every single building in Build 42 Stable is unique. There is no copy paste at all. Which, I mean, that's a huge step up for there to be no copy pasted buildings. Look at that, dude. That would make such a nice little safe house. Hang on, let me turn my HUD off. Look at that. That would make such a cool little safe house. You've got garden plots out the front. There's a little pond with flamingos. A little garage. There's no way that's 100% true. What about like the no copy pasted buildings? So they've said every single building is unique now. There is no single case of the same building twice. So they've said. Not an LV though yet? Yeah, I'd imagine. Oh, okay. So I imagine that only applies to the areas that they've actually overhauled. Yes. Because Louisville hasn't received the overhaul yet. This is a cute little house as well with the little lights on the front. They've done such a good job of putting a little bit of like just decorative enhancement on things, you know? Like when you have a look at the main street of Rosewood, for example, in the past, the rooftops were just like this gray block, right? Now they've started putting things on the rooftops. There's things attached to the buildings. Like there's so much more like decorative nuance to the buildings. This is cool. Glass panes. Look at this. Okay. So this is like a new residential area. This formerly would have been like I guess the gated community. If I remember rightly. It was like a big gated community here once upon a time. Now it's like a highly customized area. Look at that. Look at that, dude. This is a gated community. So we've got different houses on the other side of the street, open, not gated. And then this one here is all gated. These houses are going to be prime real estate for safe houses in multiplayer. This is prime real estate right here. I personally, like, this one looks coolest to me because of the balcony. That one looks like it might have an attached garage. What is this? Is this like a... Hang on. Is this like a extra living space? No. Look at this. People who like to play mechanic are gonna love this house. White one next to the one with the pond is sick. Yeah, that was like my... I think that's my favorite. That one down there. We'll have a look in there in a second. There's this one. Okay, another big garage. This one's a bit more of a home gym, but this could easily be transformed into like a proper garage. Kind of think that one would be more popular with mechanics because it's got like the 2-car garage. We've got another water well here as well. No pun intended. Sorry. Little shed out the back. I want to know if any of these have basements though. Personally. Another huge garage. Look at this. And a little tiny like living space here as well. Little room off the back. Rain collector built in. These places are like insanely good for safe housing. I like that even though they've overhauled this area significantly, like this looks totally different to the gated community that was here before. I do like that they've still kept a gated community, you know? They've clearly added and transformed a lot of the area, but I like that they've still kept a gated community in the same place. They've not just removed it entirely. Staying true to the original vision, I guess, is how I would describe that. Okay. What we're going to do as well is we're going to turn on fast move. Yeah. Okay. This will allow me to just kind of fly around a little bit to move between places. All right, so where are we now? This is like the edge of the town. Okay. We've got to go check out the fire station soon as well. The Prison Road Bar. Got like wanted posters on the wall outside. That's cool. Prison Road Bar. Okay. Pretty standard. That's going to be huge as well, having like an allotment full of like props really close by. Got some question mark tiles up there. The Waltz in Dance School, I like that. Very cool. Very good. See, I found a way to set off the alarm even though I'm in debug mode, chat. If you needed any more confirmation that I'm cursed. Generator here, nice little apartment building above the shops. Okay, so this is the part of Rosewood that we saw in the blogs and some of the pictures that came up. So to give you an example, right? This is Rosewood High Street. I'm actually going to go over and bring up the online map right now. for 42.19 and show you what this looked like, because it blows my mind every time. And it used to look even worse than this. All right, keep that in mind. 1 second. So, and I didn't think this looked bad at the time. So, this that you're about to see, 1 moment. This was old Rosewood. This was the exact spot that we're in now. Right? This was the exact place that we are now, right here. Okay? And then compare that to this. Like, you don't really notice it as much until you compare it side by side. What was once, again, I'm gonna do another comparison here, just a very, very quick one. So, what was once this church, right? Relatively basic, as you would imagine, is now like, the level of upgrade is just nuts, man. I can't even get it all in frame. Go ahead and just reveal the other side of it as well, so you guys can see like the whole lot. But the level of upgrade, is it just me it's flickering for? Oh, hang on, that might be because I've turned on monitor capture as well as game capture. Thank you, Wetch. Yeah, so this is like the comparison of the church in Rosewood versus what is now the church in Rosewood. Crazy. The iron fence is going to be a great migration preventer. Oh yeah. I mean, they'll pile up on the gate there and probably break through that. But yeah, I mean, it will certainly make this like a decent safe house as well. Like if you wanted to just make this into a safe house, you just need to extend this fence a little and then build across this path, and then that would be it. I think this church used to just be like a really basic 2-story like block, and now look at it, man. The glass panes, what do they call those? Like the that particular type of window. I'm drawing a blank. That you see in churches all the time. The stained glass? Yeah. Stained glass windows. Sorry, I'm like drawing a complete blank there. But like the stained glass windows look incredible as well. I would like to maybe see these improved, so there's like different like variations of stained glass. That would be pretty cool. Got like a big organ upstairs, look. Okay, guys. Dev team. I know you do this on purpose. I know you guys do this on purpose at this point, right? Look. You can't put a ladder up to the attic if you can't climb ladders. It's just not fair. You can't put a ladder in if we can't use it. It's just not fair, because now I know that there's something up there. There must be. Okay. Okay. We have the power. 1 second. We have the power. Okay. Right click. We're gonna teleport. We're gonna go up a level. Son of a bitch. What about 4? It's the bell tower, dude. How many floors up is this? This is it. This is the bell tower. There's more. Hold on. Hold on. Dude. They're doing this on purpose, surely. This is so funny to me how you've got like an entire bell tower with a ladder in it and you can't use ladders right now. We've reached the top. This is, I believe this is the top. And it's not even like designed properly. I love that. We've broken it already. Everything the light touches. Yeah. Everything the light touches. Okay. We go. Okay. I think we've got like a couple more rooms to check out in here. This is just the these just like, yeah, these are just side rooms. Okay. Cool. What else have we got? I'm checking to see if there's like any signs of like a basement or, you know, that sort of thing. Just making sure. Good sniper spot. Yeah, being up there with a rifle would be pretty cool. Okay. Ooh, what is that? What is this building now? This is like an old people's home. Kind of looks like an old people's home, like a retirement place. What is this? Rosewood Senior Living. There you go. What's up, Battlebee? How's it going? All these senior zombies. Oh, man. I love how they've even got, like, the room with just a bunch of chairs in front of a single TV. Like... Oh, dear. Yeah, every old folks home has one of those. The wicker chair room, yeah. So, Gigamart should be over here somewhere, and I've heard Gigamart has had, like, a really big rework. Look at this! Little bandstand? In the Rosewood Park? Where is this? Let me orientate myself. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've actually changed a little bit. I'm assuming up here is Gigamart somewhere. And if that's the case, this has changed a bit, because before, the church, which is this building, I think, would have been literally like the Gigamart was on the other side of it, the other side of some trees. So they've now changed it. We've got this big open space. I love as well, one thing I really like about this is the back alleys. Like, Rosewood isn't just like a couple streets anymore. There's like more depth to it. There's a bit more like verticality. There's more like streets in between buildings. There's like yards in the back, look, the garages. Like, it's a little bit more substantial is the best way for me to put it, I think. Short Rest Motel. Wasn't there a modded map called Short Rest? Was that made by one of the modders? that are now on the mapping team. I'm pretty sure there was a map called Short Rest. So I could imagine that, like, maybe this was made by the guy that made the Short Rest map, possibly. Or is a little shout out to that person. As Spiffos, a lot more glass now. It's a bit more like an American style diner. I think something was mentioned during your interview. Yeah, they've got, well, I know they've got like a lot more people on the team now. There's like Melos and Dylan and the, like, you know, a lot more mappers in general on the team. But I'm intrigued as to whether one of those people did the Short Rest map, and that's why we're seeing it come in. Bouquets by Tinker. So, new garden resources in Rosewood as well. Lots of gardening stuff, agriculture, seed packets. Rural supply store in Rosewood now. What's this building? Like a mechanics? Yeah, mechanics place. Mail service. These buildings, by the way, at least previously, do not sleep on postal stores. They can have, like, so many random items just packaged up into little parcels. Let's double check real quick, see if it's, like, a similar type of thing. See, like, here, look, parcel, TV. Parcel, cigar and cheese. Skill books, just in boxes. How many skill books there are in here, look. Animal care, blacksmithing, carving, foraging, agriculture. Magazines to skills. Do not sleep on post offices, man, in this game. They are very good loot locations. Welding, pottery, fishing, like maintenance, masonry. We could get like so many skill books here if we were actually playing. Carpentry, carving, mailbag with like more stuff in it. This might even have a generator mag. There you go. How to use generators in a postage bag. Yeah, always worth having a look in those buildings. Anyway, I want to see the Gigamart. Show me the Gigamart. It's huge. Look at it. A tool store joined on to Gigamart? Let me see. Okay. Big tool store. Cool. Yeah. Pretty standard. Wow. Look at the lighting. The fluorescent lights. That looks so cool. Just like the fluorescent lights all the way through it. Place is massive. If I came here and was able to get inside on a single player playthrough, I'd get everything I needed in here. I genuinely think, prediction, this is just a prediction, not saying I have any inside knowledge, but genuinely, we're on Apocalypse right now, right? The amount of loot that is in here and the way in which the locations, like the map has now been overhauled, it would not surprise me if loot got reduced across all difficulties. Certainly Apocalypse upwards, Apocalypse and Extinction. Because if you're on single player and you come in here, I mean, you're set for life, right? There's so much stuff in here. You could get almost everything you needed. And it's not just food. There's so much other stuff. You know, like some of this here, this is like cleaning supplies and bottles of water. And then like you've got fresh groceries. Got magazine racks over here. I feel like I would not surprise me if we see a little bit of a loot reduction to the sandbox settings, personally, with the defaults. Or the number of zombies at the Gigamart should be prohibitive. Yeah, I mean, that's the alternative, right? I don't think any one place should have so much loot that only you only need to visit, like, that and a couple other buildings, you know? Huge place. I kind of want to get upstairs. There must be somewhere in here. There must be an upstairs. There it is. The Gigamarts are why I turn food loot super low. Never need to hunt or farm with how much spawns there are. Yeah. Yeah, food loot is one of those settings that constantly, like, needs adjusting. And I don't think there's ever a right way to do it. Because, you know, every building is different. And because the buildings are such different sizes, it can vary vastly depending on which buildings you go to. Can we get up on the roof? Is the thing? Nice. You can get on the Gigamart rooftop now. You could make a little base on top of the Gigamart if you wanted to. Okay. So I think we've explored this place thoroughly enough. Now, we also had... This is where the Gigamart used to be. This is a community center. So this is new. Rosewood Community Center. Quick question, do all mods not work in a new build? I would expect many of them not to function correctly. Some may work, but it's always kind of 50-50 when an update comes out. Usually my advice is to play vanilla or a very light mod list for the first couple of weeks. You have a playthrough vanilla or very light, and then come back to mods, because you'll have given the modders a couple of weeks to update their stuff. This is cool. I can see many a bingo night being had in here, chat. This is what this looks like to me. Bingo. You can imagine the guy stood with the microphone up at the top here, with the most monotone voice in existence, hosting an event for the oldies from the senior living facility down the road. Two little ducks, 22. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Tool factory? Yo. Hold on a minute now. Is this all tools? This is tools. Garden fork, respirators, hammers, wrenches, hacksaws. More hammers, nails, wood glue. Like this. Okay, another loot location to put on your list. Near Denton Street. You should discover the new map naturally, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know how to respond to that. Everybody else can and choose to if they want to, you know. Nobody's being forced to watch this stream, but I also have the nature of the channel is to provide information to Project Zomboid players and what have you. So naturally, we're doing a video on the new map areas, and if people want to watch that video or they want to watch that this stream, that is totally up to them. And if you want to discover the map naturally, then you know you are free to do so, and you don't have to watch. I totally respect anybody's choice of how to play, but this is how I want to do it. Have you seen the new prison yet? Not yet. Well, I mean, I saw the picture reveal, but we haven't been there yet. We're going. We're getting there. We've got more buildings up here, which I think is probably the petrol station. So the gas station's now moved to the other side of the road. Because it used to be over here, probably about this space. Little gas stop. Cute. It's gonna make a nice little base as well. Turn the lights on. So, what you think? Getting there, Ash? We've only done Rosewood so far. I'm not even through Rosewood yet. So far, so good, mate. Very much enjoying it. Okay, that's like storage. What kind of warehouse is this? Tools. Okay. Damn, there's gonna be so much tool spawned like in Rosewood now. Okay. So I think we can. I want to have a quick look at these down here, and then I think we can call that enough of exploration for Rosewood. Okay, so we've got an in construction neighborhood down here. This is neat. So for context, this is where we mentioned this earlier. So off this road, you would then come off to a dirt track, and there would usually be like two very rural houses that you would spawn in down here. So this is now sort of like an under construction area. Is build 42 live? Yes, build 42 stable is out. Ooh. Little pool room. Basement. Basement. Look at this. Nice. Okay, okay. All right, so this is an under construction area. What else have we got to check out in Rosewood? I think we have to check out the fire station and the police department. This is a given, right? Has to be done. Oh, I love the tower. This is going to be another one though that I bet we can't climb it right now because we can't climb ladders. But when we get ladders, man, that's going to make a hell of a sniper spot. It's cool. I mean, let's get a proper, like, round the side look. Ooh, that looks cute. So, a lot of people base here, myself included. And it has now had an upgrade. We've now got a body of water as well, which makes this an even better base. I think this is a wider coverage fence as well than before. Oh, there's a gap on that side. And there's a gap here. Because I think it only used to come down to the corner. But now this is like a much wider coverage. You just block up those two entrances. Let's have a peek. Have a garage space. Two rooms at the back have gone in favor of having opening on both sides. We've got doors on both ends. Medical room. Been moved to here. Make this the gear up room, do we think? Yeah. Firefighter axes, pants. Yeah, full kit. Okay, cool. Laundry room. Chill out room. Office, I guess. What's this? Goes to outside. Hey. All right, neat. Okay, we'll go upstairs. The layout is very, very similar to before, which I like because again, this was such a key location that I wouldn't want to see too many like big changes to it, you know. In-game posters. Look at that. Be the work of Verlius. I would imagine. Okay, this has changed a little. We've still got the fireman pole. This is good. Big question. I still can't grab the fireman pole. I need ladders and fireman pole ASAP, dude. What's even the point? Let me slide down the fireman pole. Unplayable, honestly. Build 42, stable, worst update ever. Can't use fireman's pole. We have another floor. So this is new. Previously, this was only a 2-floor building. We now have a small upstairs space. Where, oh, okay, the gym is up here. This makes sense, yeah. And then once again, we have access to the tower via a method we can't use. Cool. Okay. Got a new fire department. Very neat. I like that building too. Welcome to Rosewood. That's just so cool. So neat. Look at that house. Hang on. Need to go have a look. Look at this. A little pond. A little no more just bland shed. Actually like a proper building now with a little bit of vines growing up the back and everything. It just looks so much better. So much better. Right. Okay. How are you not roasting right at the moment? Can't play right now because it's too hot in the UK. Oh, I am roasting. I just, you know, I know which side of my bread is buttered. So, new police station. Helipad on the roof. Is that the same bread everybody got? Stop it. Stop it. So it looks, layout's mostly the same in here again. Not huge upgrades on the surface. Now, I will say, this could be great potential building to have like a proper basement space. I can't really remember if there was a basement here during build 42 on stable in a while. I think there might have been one back here. No, doesn't appear to be. There is a way up to the roof there. This is the gun lockup. Same as always. So this hasn't really changed too much. This is pretty much the same, but we've got the additional helipad, a bit more decor on the rooftop. Have a quick look at the... Oh, wow. Okay, so the court building's changed. Courthouse. That's new. Do ladders work natively now? No. Still no ladders. Still no ladders. There was something actually that I think Ayrton was kind of like laughing about in our interview. There was a hint of a very cheeky grin on his face when ladders were mentioned, because I think the team knows that they need to get ladders in sooner rather than later. And it's been very overdue. And especially now with this map overhaul, we've already seen 2 buildings with big towers that can only be ascended by ladders. So I think they know that it needs to be on the list. But we'll see. We'll see. Is this driving school? Jim Mulholland driving school? Okay. Neat. Something unique. Right. It's time. It is time. Prison. Rosewood Penitentiary. Here we come. I know this one's had a lot of changes. So what is this? Small house on the grounds? I would imagine maybe this is the... what, like the warden's house or something? Is that pretty standard for the warden to have like a house on the grounds? I don't really know much about prisons. It's not really my area of expertise. These windows are all very, very nice. In some southern states, yeah. Okay. I wouldn't want to live on the grounds. I mean, neither would I, but, you know, it's your job. Got the gun locker in the corner with a pen in it. Well stocked gun locker. Got up here basement attic space. Little office. Cool. Goes out to the roof. Okay, neat. Don't mind me. What else we got? Pond area. What is it? It's not like a... Wait, hang on. What is this? Just like worker space, do we think? Yeah, it's gotta be. Right? Little rooms. Just this has got to be like the worker housing. Employee housing if they need it. Staff dorms. Barracks. Okay. So visitor parking is to the right. Warden's office to the left. This is prisoner intake. I don't know which way we want to go. But we'll just go through the fences. How about that? Yo. Hold on a minute. Are we gonna be able to get up on the wall? Hang on. I must see this. Dude. This is so cool. Okay. Can I get down from here onto another bit of wall? I can. I can just walk the wall. That's so cool. Okay. Okay, now we come to the front entrance. We've got... This will be... I'm going to try and reveal it so we can have like a proper look. So what is this? Visitation? Yeah, visitor entrance. Okay, so this is like the visitation area. And then just behind it, we have what is now Kentucky State Penitentiary. Look at that, dude. This is one side. Let me just... Look how bloody massive this place is now. This is just one wing. Look, that's this. This is one wing. There's like a whole prison behind it. Okay. We gotta take a look. Loads of Zeds. This is so cool. Yo, what up, Pedro? How's it going? Thank you for tuning in. Alerts are off right now. We're just doing a little bit of recording for the YouTube. Look at this, man. Each bunk got a little bit more than just like nothing now. It's just like it's got like the basics. Little table. Bathroom. Beds. They've even found a ways to individualize each of these cells, even though they've got like most of the same makeup. They've put unique little like wall hangings, a little bit of rubbish, some books. There's just a lot more attention to detail now. We got through here. This is the... Okay, so that's the other wing. We're just having a little bit of a fly through here. This is the... Must be the mess hall. Yep. Okay, okay, okay. Sports library. Look at this. They've got a library. This just feels like a more complete building to what it used to. Don't know how to describe it. It's more than just a building full of prison cells and offices, you know? This feels a lot more thought out, more comprehensive. Oh my god. Size of this place. Try and find the light switch. There's a lot of zombies in here. Oh yeah, the Rosewood prison is just... has always been absolutely rammed with Zeds. Okay. So that's Rosewood, Kentucky State Penitentiary. Just having a little bit more of a fly around. Death Row. Oh man. Oh man. Got execution rooms. Okay. So this is death row inmates. And their cells are just bare. Their cells are a lot simpler. Okay. Oh, the wall from the inside as well, like... So cool. This one looks like it's been cleaned out. What is this, block 2? It's like it's not been used in a very long time. I spawned as a death row inmate in a Project Zomboid. Yeah, that would be a pretty cool like little challenge to do. Seeing if you can escape Rosewood Penitentiary from death row. Because like this building in the corner, like, you know, it's a bit smaller, isn't it? So you might be able to do it. Kind of depends. Especially if you could get like a vehicle or a weapon from a vehicle or something. Little greenhouse on the grounds. The kennels. Hold on. Oh, the bloodied cells. Just so cool. Training for the dogs. Can you sit in the electric chair? Hang on. Answers to the questions we all need. It doesn't seem as though I can sit on the electric chair. I'm afraid. Nor can I pick up the electric chair. Alright. Chat. I've never wanted to rally a riot against a dev community before, but this needs to happen, alright? No, I'm kidding. Don't actually do it. I'm joking, but it would be cool to sit in the electric chair. Just because. Oh, first error. Very cool though. I like the Rosewood grounds. Very cool. Order received. 1 second, chat. I just need to do something because I was silly and forgot to do it. It will take me not very long at all. This is just to help get the Patreon server online, so of course it is quite important. 1 moment. I guess I should mention, like, just while I'm doing this as well, the multiplayer Patreon server is going to be going live soon, very soon, TM. If you are interested in joining, we are running a 50% discount right now for Build 42 stable launch. !server or !Patreon in the chat. We run a PvE new player friendly server where a lot of people will be willing to help if you are new to the game. We're going to be running mostly vanilla to start with. And then we do like themed wipes every so often as well with like mods, and obviously we'll develop a vanilla plus sort of mod pack and things like that. But for now, we're going to be doing the first month. We're going to be doing vanilla so that you guys can experience Build 42 as it is meant to be. Okay. My apologies. That is taken care of. My apologies. Yes. If you've been eyeing up the server, now is a good time to get involved for sure. With the fresh wipe, we're expecting quite a lot of players as part of Build 42 stable. Right, so we've done Rosewood, we've done the prison. That took a lot longer than I thought it would, because there was so much to look at. So next, we're going to go somewhere a bit smaller. We're going to go to Phallus Lake. We'll start at the south side. If you didn't know, it's called Phallus Lake after the this. Yeah. Secret base, the Rosewood one. I don't think it's been changed, but I can take a look at the end of this place. Yeah, what up, Ultrasaurus? How's it going? Tombstones. Custom carvings, sculptures, and more. Looks like somebody didn't quite make it to their grave. On the bright side, they're probably up and walking around again. Doing well, how are you? So excited for Build 42 is finally unstable. I am good, thank you. Yeah, we're taking a look round right now at some of like the new overhauled map areas. So, spoiler alert, if you are bothered. But yeah, we're very much looking forward to it. It's been go, go, go on the content side of things. The horseshoe. That's cool, with the little like water tower on the top. Got like the little church as well. Okay. Okay. Pretty standard bar scene. Oh, there's a basement in this one. There'll be a basement in the horseshoe. Ooh, look at this. This is the crafted oven. Nice. Little fireplace in the bottom of the building. Okay. Ugh. Moving swiftly on. Go have a look down the main street of Phallus Lake. Now, Phallus Lake is kind of like meant to be like a small rural like farming town. I remember. I'm gonna go around the backs of these buildings as well, just to get them seen and uncovered. You guys can see it all properly. So we now have a pawn shop, but it looks boarded up. Can we get in? We can disassemble the wall. Oh, hang on. We're gonna need to get creative. Ha! Ooh. This is neat. Power doesn't seem to work in here. But they've had squatters as well. Ah, you can get in the back too. Oh, there's a basement. There you go. Look, mattress down here, little fridge. Somebody's been squatting. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Question is, so with it being a pawn shop, I kind of expected firearms, but because obviously it's been boarded up, maybe not. So let's have a look. That looks like we would fall through the map, yeah. Okay. Cool. That was kind of neat. I like that. I like seeing some of this at nighttime too. Get to really appreciate some of like the new lighting that we've got. It looks so much more like atmospheric. So much more moody. There's a police station. Looks a lot more unique. So that's the medical center. That previously this medical center in Phallus was basically just a glorified house. So I'm kind of glad to see that it got its own facelift. Okay. This is like a proper, and actually, you know, a proper doctor's surgery now. We have the police station. Let's have a look. Small town police department. Ugh. Sorry. No clip. Prison cells. Definitely small town. Small gun locker. Do we have a basement? No basement. Small outdoor area down the side. Okay, cool. Finally discovered this game a week ago and just in time for an update. A vehicle in the garage? Yeah. Yeah, well spotted. That's a very good point. So, to my knowledge, this is now a thing. Cars can now spawn in garages. I don't know if it's every building. I can't remember if we talked about this in Ayrton's interview or not, but yeah, it is a thing. It's probably due to, you know, the map getting such a big facelift. That, like, it is now possible, I guess, to do it. Right, we're going to skip some time here. Because as cool as it is looking at it in nighttime, I want you guys to be able to see everything. My realism is ruined. Cars in garages. Yeah, unplayable. We were making jokes about it earlier, Ultra, that there are a couple of buildings already, like the church in Rosewood, where there's like a huge church tower, and it looks really awesome. But the only way to access it, of course, is with the ladder. And we can't use ladders yet. Which just, it's so funny to me, being stood at the bottom of a ladder to this really cool location and being like, well, I just can't get up there. Just can't do it. They added a debug setting to make it always day for the admin account. Really? I know, oh, you know... Yeah. Let's turn the rain off as well. We can stop that stuff. Stop. Let me know where the always day setting is as well. I'll take a look. Yo! Thank you for the anonymous 5 gift subs. Thank you Drake Tank as well for the prime sub. We had Strax, Cosmo the Pug, Gustav, Chaotic Goblin, Girl Livy, and I think I said Shoebams already, but if I didn't say Shoebams, thank you very much, mate. Thank you for all of the subs today, guys. I do appreciate it, and I'm sorry that we're having to be like alerts off and everything. I do just have to think about YouTube videos as well, but I do very much appreciate you guys being here. Under cheats, last checkbox. Always day. My man, thank you. My man. Right, okay. So, assortment of shops. Ooh, a little TV place. Appliance store. Farming rural supply, that was here before. And America. Firearms. Got any aiming books? Okay. On a meat market. Look at this, man. It just looks so quaint. It's so much cooler. So good. You only, like, I thought the existing map was really nice. You only really realize how different it looks now. You only really realize how dull the previous one was when you see this standard map modding. Or map modding, you get what I mean, map overhaul. You only realize sort of like how basic it was before when you see it like it is now. And I thought it was good then. And now look at it. Props to the mapping team. They are going to be like, they are going to be the toast of Project Zomboid players for this update. They really are. Shepherd & Sons, Phallus Lake Law Firm, the fermented watermelon. I would not want to drink here. Sorry. Not with the name with fermented in it. We got it down here. Little keg store. Little cellar. Wait. What is this? Is this... Okay. I don't want to assume. But this looks very serial killery to me. Does it give serial killer to anyone else? Like the way it's just tucked away, like very inconspicuously. Meth lab. Backyard surgeries. Dude, this guy was stealing organs. I'm calling it. This guy was stealing organs. Looks pretty regular to me. Very cool. We got like traps and stuff in here, like a little camping supply place. This is so cool. I really like Phallus Lake. This is really neat. And this was the train station that we saw in one of the blog posts. Very cool. He's a doctor for the mob. What up, Joker? How's it going? Just watched one of your older videos. Nice to catch you live. Well, I am glad. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is cool. Got a couple of gas pumps here. I want to see what's in this building. This is all boarded up. Why is it boarded up? Why? Like it's been closed yet. Nothing really to see. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, so I would say we're pretty much good on Phallus Lake, right? Not much else to see. Very cool. Lots of unique little buildings. High Street is much nicer now. Have a quick teleport around. Check out there isn't anything missing. Look at this, man. This has so much more character. Hang on, let me again just fly around, make sure that everywhere's been discovered so that we can see everything as we pan round. There's no shadows or anything like that. Actually, oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons on my keyboard. Remove area shadows. Disable cutaway. Disable fading. Enable fading. Try that. So this is like I can't remember what significance this had. It was like one of the buildings that was first included in a trailer, I think. This one here. And this one's had like a big facelift. I can't quite remember the significance. Somebody might remember it better than I would, but I think it was like one of the very first trailers. This building was in it. Been to Rosewood? Yes, we've done Rosewood. This is so cool. It sounds so much more character than what was here before. Just the simplicity of like having, like with this house here, the green one with the blue roof, just having a little garage and the fencing, joining them together, and the bench outside in the yard between and stuff. Like, it just creates so much more, like, it looks so much more homely, so much more lived in. You're not from the This Is How I Died Project Zomboid Build 41 trailer? That's probably it. That's probably it. Oh, look at that! Hold on. Look at that. This guy's got a little egg stand out front. Fresh eggs. That's so cute. Fresh eggs. I love that, man. People still do that around where I live. We have somebody not too far from my house actually that puts out like a little veggie stand still. Where they grow vegetables at home, and they just put out some of whatever they've got, and you can just put a couple of coins in the little box. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. Take a screenshot. Okay, Jim, thank you. Multiplayer server is going online. You heard it here first, chat. Patron server is about to go up. Oh, hang on. We need to... Oh. Here we go. People who know how to grow fresh food are legends, mad respect. I've always been interested in like growing some of my own like produce, but I just don't have the time nor the space and willpower. I don't think. I used to grow like one of those, like, it literally, it's so silly, it sounds so silly, but you know, like those little we call them cut and come again lettuce. Oh, I just used to have one like on my windowsill when I used to rent a flat, because like you could buy lettuce in a store and it goes off in like the space of a few days, right? But if you have one that's actively growing, you can just cut stuff from it whenever you want. Great. This is neat. I'm really digging some of the changes. Okay, so we're gonna call that it for Phallus Lake. We're gonna go back to the secret military base outside Rosewood. I want to see if that's, just check if that's had any upgrades. I don't think it has. Yeah, this all looks pretty similar to me. I could be wrong, but this all looks pretty samey, I think. Yeah, this is exactly the same. So this has not changed. This has not changed. So let's go to next, I guess, is West Point. West Point has to be next. We'll start with the main, like, high street area. I'm newer to Project Zomboid. Is there a reason why IndieStone disabled the comments on the B42 trailer? I was hoping to read everyone's reactions. No clue. No clue. They always disable comments on the trailers for some reason. Yeah, I was no idea. Okay, church. Oh, the blood next to the coffin as well in the cemetery. Stabilize these nuts or something. What's up, Biggs? How are you? More houses. Little cul-de-sac on the edge of West Point. Okay. Main street, probably the police station as well. We need to check out. Oh, Gigamart. Has Gigamart changed? So Gigamart looks mostly the same. Interior glow up. This is new. I love the fluorescent light tubes, man. They look so good. They look so good. I'm good, thank you, Biggs. Okay, so slight rearrangements. This flows a lot better, to be fair. About the upstairs space. Okay, not much change. Okay, cool. So Gigamart, mostly the same. This is Twiggy's, which again, mostly the same. Looks like Stendo's Firearms Emporium has moved a bit closer to Twiggy's. And we now have like some houses behind it. Because this used to be like separated and these used to be sort of the only two buildings in the area. So this has moved a lot closer now. There's going to be more zombies outside Twiggy's as a result, I would imagine. Twiggy's looks way different from when I last played. Yeah, Twiggy's has had like a couple of facelifts over the years, but we've to loop in anybody that is watching for the first time and is just catching up with us now. We are checking out all of the towns that have been overhauled with the 42.20 stable branch patch that has just come out. So we've just hit build 42 on the stable branch, and this is 42.20, and with that has come a bunch of map glow-ups just all over the place on the map. We're having a bit of a fly round. Worms and hooks. Worms and hooks. What is this? Okay. 8 store. Upstairs area. Upstairs living space. I think I saw something downstairs that I just want to double check. I can't really tell. Is that Dean? From my poster. Give me the poster. That's Dean, right? No, it's not. It's a guy with a break action shotgun. Imagine a hunter or something. Can't rotate it. That's interesting. I can't imagine that's intended, but there we go. Look at this. In-game paintings. In-game media. Gaff hook. Fishing weapon. Fishing weapon. Hang on. Can we use like a gaff hook for fishing? If it's under fishing stuff? Okay. Cool. Right. Back to main streets. Think. We'll have a wander down the main street of West Point. This is West Point Town Hall. Following the glow up. We saw a picture of this in the recent reveals. Nice. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. That's so cute. Is that an Italian place? It's got to be Italian, right? It's got the vibe. It's not. It's a bakery. Wait, where is it? Cinnamon roll. Yum. There's the Drake. Some rooms above. Look at the lighting as well. They've improved the lighting with these like little lamp items so much, man. Okay. We now have a little mechanic's place. Like the pharmacy. That would be Spiffos, right? Yeah. There's Spiffos. I love that they've got like these little neon, like, I don't know what you would describe this as, like these overhangs with the neon lights outside Spiffos now. The canopy, I guess. Ah, okay, here's the police station. Go round it. Okay. Can't really remember if this was where the police station was previously in West Point. Between 5th Street, Mulberry, and Oak Street, and 6th Street. But... so this is West Point Police Station now. I believe there was a basement to this one. Was a firing range before? I wanted to say. Yeah. Little firing range downstairs. Police station definitely moved. Pretty sure it was farther south. Yeah. That sounds about right. What this? Okay. Okay. What is this? What is this supposed to be? Dog food. Dog pen. Interesting. Head-on unit? Guess so. This is a lockup. Mostly looks like this has had an exterior glow up to me. There's like a couple of little changes. Like I don't remember this room that we're in now, but it mostly appears to be an exterior glow up. Okay, this is new. Gym upstairs with the fluorescent lights. Little locker room. Upstairs kitchen. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is like an evidence lockup. Yeah, we've got like guns and stuff like that. Evidence lockup. What up, Renko? Definitely still applies. Yeah, much of the stuff is exactly the same. Much of the stuff is exactly the same. Okay, right. Let's have a look through the residential. Okay, quick fly around again. Just to unlock all the buildings and what have you. Make sure it's all visible. Okay. Look at this. So this to me, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm obviously not really familiar with American style architecture. Everything looks very different here in the UK. Would this be kind of like low to mid, like income housing? Sorry, was I feel like I've accidentally started a very like delicate discussion there. Today or in the 90s? Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point, I guess. This is back in the 90s, isn't it? Mid income, low, depends on where. Okay. West Point is meant to be like blue collar. Okay. I mean, a complete teardown detached home on a small property is 1.6 million where I am. Jesus. Okay. Well, let's say Kentucky, right? Because this is based in Kentucky. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'd imagine that's trying to give off the vibe of like, you know, hard working American family in a low income area, blue collar workers. Very good. Okay. This is interesting because West Point before was very like you had like 2-story buildings with attached garages. Like West Point before used to be very built up residential. A lot of the houses joined together, you know, that sort of thing. Like it was very urbanized before. And this looks a little bit different. This is more like kind of more country. Moon Raccoon, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that. Mid lower, no trailers, bigger than the smallest footprint homes, but not every house is brick with a garage. Yeah. This looks like very different to the original West Point. And they're all very individual as well. Like, okay, that one's been burnt down. Ooh. Oh hell! All right, now we're getting to the rich people housing. The rich farm owners of West Point. Oh, look at that little pond. I love ponds. Yeah, I do. I love ponds. Can't imagine why. So, all of this along here, like they are all very individualized, very like different in approach. And this is what they were saying was that every house is supposed to be unique now. There's no copy from one to the next. No single building is the same as another. Even if they have like the same layout, you know, they're going to be different on the inside. Hang on. So this will be one of the randomly generated basements, I would imagine. This isn't like a point of interest basement. So these are like randomly attached. It won't be the same in any playthrough. Oh yeah, we've got the West Point mansion to check out still. Looking forward to that. Okay, this looks a little bit more like the... No, it doesn't. I was going to say this looks a little bit like the West Point that I knew, but no, it does not. Or warehouse. Okay, what is this? This is the school now, is it? Yeah. So I don't know if this has had much of a change from the outside, to be honest. Can't really tell. Maybe a little bit. I don't remember these benches and the hedges area. Don't remember the outside being quite that nice on the way in. The library was always in this right corner. The basements are random gen each new game, so some of them are, some of them aren't. So the residential housing often come with like a randomly assigned basement. The ones that are attached to residential housing are mostly random, and then points of interest will have unique basements that are always the same from playthrough to playthrough. Like for example, Muldraugh Police Station has a massive sub-level, which I'm going to show you guys here in a minute because it looks really freaking cool with the new lighting. Whereas a house might have a basement one playthrough and then you get back to it the next and there isn't one. Hey, we've got like a church here. Cool. Where was the gas station normally? It was like a tool store and a gas station. Is that now changed? The butchers. I think it's changed. Snacks and stuff. Because there used to be somewhere around here, there was a gas station, and then like opposite would be what I think was once a tool store and then got changed to like a general sort of like food store. Main Street and 5th. This one here. Here we are. This will be it, won't it? Yeah. So this has changed now, because this used to have like a bit of a park behind it. This is now a bit different. What is that? That is a personal injury lawyer. Hang on. Sorry. Legal McWee? Is that the name of this personal injury lawyer? Legal McWee? I need confirmation, please. Can't see because of the lamppost. That's just hilarious to me. Legal McWee. Legal mindset. He really just said, let me name myself after my profession. Do you think he was born with the first name Legal? And was like, I was born to do this? You know? Just born into his vocation. His parents knew the moment they looked at him. He was kind of like, he had like the receding hairline when he was born, you know, most of the top of his head was bald, and he was like, and they were like, yeah, this guy's going to be a personal injury lawyer, you know? Okay. This is like mostly the same. Cool. Ooh, basement. This was a tailor workshop before, I think. Yeah, I did some recording scenes in here. Great little place to show off like tailoring down here. Not really changed. Same as. Love that little basement. What's this place? Got shutters on it. Which means I'm automatically interested in what it is. Nothing. It's nothing. Nasco graffiti. Shout out to Nasco, community manager for Project Zomboid. I think he's still community manager. Nice little park area. Okay. Now the big one. We're gonna walk up to this place. Okay. Actually gonna do a little bit of strategic teleporting. Spin round. So we get this side of it as well. This is the new West Point Mansion and Plantation. So there's a whole big plantation out the front. You walk past the big body of water. And then as you come through the gates, you're greeted with the mansion. Which is just on another level. Cinema. Chat. Cinema. Look at this place. It's bloody huge. Nobody needs this much room. Massive kitchen. Do they have a basement? You've got to imagine that they have a basement, right? Doesn't look like it. They've got just about everything else. Does it go up 2 floors? It goes up 2 floors. Balcony? Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. It's a balcony. There's housing out back. Do you think this used to be like worker housing? Did you look at McCoy Mansion? Does it, that hasn't changed though, has it? I don't think. Has it had an overhaul, this place? Worker housing. Yeah, probably knowing the history of Kentucky, it's probably not worker housing at all, is it? Well, it will be now, but I mean, once upon a time it was probably used for something much worse. No, I don't think McCoy Estate had like a change in this update. It is beautiful. It's very nice. But I don't think it really had much of a change. McCoy's logging, I think, might have had a change. But, you know, we'll come back to that. All right. Riverside. Next, I think. This is going to take ages to get through, man. We're already almost 2 hours in. Let's have a look on the outskirts of Riverside first. Okay. Little farmstead. Yeah. Nice. This would make for a good set of safe houses, honestly. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. You've got like little grounds for plots already. Garages. Near to town, but not in it. You know? That'd be very good. This is cute. Look at this. Lakeside Cafe, maybe? Whoa, big houses as well. You can actually spawn southeast of Riverside now if you select it as a spawn point, all the farms along the river. Oh, nice. This is pleasant. Look at this. Little allotments in the back gardens. Multiple stories. Swimming pools. Very cool. Okay, what is this now? Medical, right? Is this... Oh, it's... Oh, okay. A children's medical center. Edgren Foundation, funded by Spiffo Inc. Uh-oh. They've given them the infected burgers. Okay, so children's medical center. So there might be a lower level as well. Naturally, I want to see the basement level. Locker rooms. Yep, okay. The extra classroom space. The classroom's not really a classroom, is it? It's the medical center. It's extra sub-level space. And in the back here that I missed. Boiler room. Oh. That's weird. Don't know if that's supposed to happen. So just a warning, if you if you come down here, one of the rooms might be full of zombies. Okay, cool. Cool little building. Right, onto the rest of Riverside. Riverside. We've done this one. We did that. Let's go. Oh, the river goes through the town now? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on now. Bro. I need to get the back of these buildings. Hold on. Look at this. It's so pretty. You can have like a nice little riverside house. Okay, imagine, chat. You're in multiplayer. You claim a safe house along the river. You walk out onto your balcony and see your customized plot of veggies out on the back porch. You go out to water your crops. You walk to your little fishing dock and you do some morning fishing, right? And then across the way from you, you see your neighbor who also claimed the safe house across the river from you. You both wave, you say hi, you have a little chat about what your plans are for the day, and then you go about your business. It's a good day. I just think that's going to be really freaking cool to have people like safe house across the river from you. That's so cool. Look at this. It's all just completely built around the river now. And that makes sense with its name. I'm here for it, man. There are new XL and XXL trees. Yes, there are. Trees are larger. Trees big now. Big trees. Shopping center. Let's have a look down this street here as well. Make sure we go behind the buildings. Get them all in. Sure the shadows are removed. This was one of the buildings that was shown in the pictures. There's an art gallery, right? Yeah. Looks like it's just sort of turned someone's house into an art gallery, honestly. Cool. It's a basement. There's a basement in the art gallery. Why? Why does an art gallery need a basement? Ever since there was that one like secret room in that one church, I'm constantly like on the lookout for like secret rooms. Cool statue. This is the theater showing the plague. Very apt. Ooh. This is cool. They were acting out a little medical scene. Oh, there's a basement here too. Okay. Dressing rooms. Costume storage. That's neat. Props. This is so cool. I love this. This has such character to it, man. They said theater, I was thinking cinema. Yeah, me too. Me too. Pleasantly surprised. Look at this. Full on cinema, full on theater. Oh, there's an upper level. An upper level bar where you can still see downstairs. That's so neat. Dude, so cool. Nails and nuts tool store. Main Street's got room for parking now on the outside. Parking spaces. Happy update day, and a happy update day to you, my friend. Okay, let's go have a look at some of like the actual like touristy bit. Oh, look at this. Welcome to Riverside Summer Festival. River activities, culture, night market, history. Cool. Got the bank. Knox County Bank. Another Gigamart. Was there always a Gigamart here? In West Point? Oh, this is spawned as ransacked for my playthrough. It may not always look like this. Random buildings can become like looted buildings, so this may look a bit different. There was always a Gigamart here. Okay. Riverside Boat Club. Ooh, look at this little festival grounds, little market going on. Oh, that's nice. Look at this, man. This is what I mean. They've just made so many unique little scenes. Look at this. The storytelling is just unmatched, honestly. The alleyways are such a nice touch. They really are. They've outdone themselves. Sunset Bar on the pier. Oh, and they actually have like a full-on pier now. Look at this. Neat. What else we got? A little lighthouse. Steakhouse. Hell yeah, dude. Fish and seafood market. I love these little like pop-up markets. They make they bring such character to the scene. They really do. So what was this? This was like fenced off. Is this another old folks' home, or what are we looking at here? It's got security. What's this then? Did it have a sign and I missed it? Riverside Suites. Okay. Housing. New fire department. Ooh, look at this. So, previously, Riverside Police Department was a single-story, very square little building. Now it looks like it's been combined with the fire department. And we've got United States River Patrol as well. So this is like 3 government buildings combined. Okay. Riverside Fire Department equals New Rosewood. Mostly fully walled in already as well. Yeah. That's a really good place because it's got like, as well, like it's got a lot of open ground right next to the building where you could do like a bit of farming or you could keep vehicles or whatever it is you want to do. Got the police station. Oh. Okay, stairs. As is tradition, basement first. Must see basements. This is the evidence lockup. Cells. Interview room. An exit? Hold on now. Okay. It comes down. Okay, so you can enter the basement in 2 ways. I still love the fluorescent lights, man. The fluorescent lighting is so nice. Tube lights. And I'm not saying that they're planning to add elevators, chat. But I am saying that they've included a door to the elevator. Okay. So take that as you will. I think maybe there's a possibility that we could see elevators later And what they're doing is just, you know, just in case they manage to do it or decide to do it one day, they're planning ahead. They're leaving room for it. Is what I think is happening there. But, you know, just my opinion. Don't have any inside knowledge before anybody asks. That is just my opinion. Door is barricaded. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So we've actually got a bit of a scene being played out here. So we've got a barricaded door, a locker on the other side, blood on the floor. You can even see where that locker was meant to go. This is their armory upstairs. Riverside police station is now worthwhile. Chat, you heard it here first. There's a decent sized armory in the Riverside police station now. This is the elevator. Do you think he jumped down the elevator shaft? Is that the story they're trying to tell? Because, like, the blood trail leads to the elevator. And then, like, there's blood right by where it falls off. That, or he climbed up this way. Could have climbed up this way, maybe, and, like, barricaded the entrance from the other side. Cool that they play out those little stories. I like the way that they've... One of the best games of all time that did environmental storytelling for me was the Fallout series. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, more New Vegas, but Fallout in general always used to be great at telling little stories with the decorations in buildings. And I love that kind of storytelling. Just letting the player piece together what's happened if they want to. If they want to pay attention, they can piece together what might have happened in the building. You'll never be sure, but you have some indications. And it's just great. I love seeing that kind of style. Your bait shop. And a proper pier as well. This is so cool. Riverside. I think so far Riverside might be my favorite. I must admit. I like everything they've done. But Riverside might be my favorite so far. When do you think ladders will be climbable? No clue. I hope soon. I hope soon. They've clearly they've added a lot of like ladders and stuff to this so far. So I would hope that maybe we'll have ladders at some point soon, but who knows. So used auto parts, auto shops, gas. This is all sort of like a little junkyard area on the edge of Riverside. We've got another church, of course. Okay, cool. What is this? Scenic Grove Trailer Park. Yeah, that was there before. Has it had much of a facelift? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it. No. This is exactly the same as it was before, because I've been here recently. As is the storage area. So that's all the same. It's quite funny when you go to areas like that now and you can see the difference, man. Exploring is going well, thank you. Yeah, we're checking out a lot of different places right now. I mentioned earlier the Muldraugh police station sub-level, if I'm not mistaken. I'll show you guys like how cool it looks with the lighting. So this was already overhauled. This is not new. This has already seen changes in build 42 unstable. But the fluorescent lights down here are incredible. Like, look at this. I don't know, it makes such an eerie scene, like walking in here with no lights on, but then like the fluorescent tube lights and the lamps. You know, then you've got these little yellow ones that are like the little maintenance tunnel lights and stuff. Oh, I love this stuff. They've made the lighting so much better. Okay, so do we know if places like Irvington, Ekron, and Brandenburg have seen a glow up since Unstable? Or are they the same as they were in Unstable? Ekron, just Ekron. Okay. We had Dixie as well, didn't we? This was this place. So let's do Ekron last. We had Dixie. Notice there's a tiny little house in the woods here. Was this always here? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty standard. Okay, cool. Let's do Dixie Trailer Park. Check this out. Check out the smaller one first. So this saw a little bit of a facelift. More variety in the foliage around the area, I've noticed as well. Little diner, jukebox, very traditional. Okay. Well, this game looks great. I hope I get to play someday. Hi, Lucy. Big Al's General Store. Welcome to the Dixie Mobile Park. Alright, Al. I've come for my general goods that you are storing. He's got a picture of a turkey on the wall. Look at that. That's a nice turkey. Hasn't let you out of the basement yet. It's so hot that Lucia's on Frank duty. She is looking after Frank downstairs where it's cool. Because the problem with Frank is that when you go upstairs and you start doing things, he gets FOMO and he follows you, and it's so hot up here right now that he just, yeah. He needs somebody to be with him downstairs because he doesn't know what self-preservation is. He's never heard of self-preservation. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at some of the trailers as well, see how they've changed, if at all. The flooring's different, I think, in these. Like, there weren't these, like, carpets and felt floors and stuff, like, carpeted floors and tiled floors. They were all sort of the same before. Now they've got a little bit more individuality about them, which is nice. Some of them have, like, extensions. Some of them are more the true wooden look. This is what they all looked like before, I think. Was this kind of flooring. Yeah, so for a little bit, I think it's kind of funny, really, because, like, Louisville is obviously the big city, but you make a very good point, Ross, that Louisville is kind of going to end up being, like, one of the most boring places to be. Now. because I think it's one of the only places that hasn't seen the big glow up, and obviously didn't come out when this mapping team was around. So they're definitely going to have their hands full with Louisville when they finally get round to it. I'm sure they will be upgrading Louisville. We also had this place. This is Dixie as well, isn't it? So this has been changed. Let me just do a full loop so we get rid of all the shadows. So, what have we got now? No credit, no problem at Nolan's. This is Nolan's used cars. Oh, is his showroom seen a glow up? Look at this. He's got a proper showroom now. No cars in it, mind. I wonder if these are actual car spawns. And that's why they're empty. Is it Nolan? It's the man himself. Hi, Nolan. Hi, Nolan. He's got business cards on him. ID card. Nolan. No. Hang on. Sorry. Hang on. His name is Nolan. Are you serious? Is that like that's canon? Nolan's used cars is run by a guy called Nolan. Well, now we know. I'm the Nolan now. Sorry, Nolan. So good they named him twice. Okay, so Nolan's used cars a little bit different. Got the Spiffos, which has also been given the facelift that the rest of them have gotten. Bargain clothes. This used to be pretty basic. Let's have a look. I like the windows. Very unique. Ooh, okay. Seems like a wider selection. This is going to be good. Looking to kit up for winter, maybe. Got hiking boots. Still pretty standard clothing, though. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so that's Dixie. And then that brings us lastly, then, I guess, to Ekron. Let's have a look round, because I don't know if Muldraw's seen any further glow up to what it did, during Unstable. I don't know if it had any further additions to what we've seen in the Unstable build. Muldraugh houses got a glow up? Okay, we'll go to that next then. Sweet dreams, coffins, and accessories. My God. How could you call it sweet dreams, dude? Oh dear. There's a little on the nose. Okay. Dude, this is so nice. Some of these, like, this is what I love, right? This right here is what I love about this update. It's not the fact that all of the houses look pristine and really nice now that the upgrade's been. It's these ones that make such a difference. The ones that are ransacked, that have overgrowing gardens because they've been left untended, that have been weathered by time, got no windows in the sockets. You know, it's just there's so much life given to games by things like this, and just obviously this whole video, this whole stream is focused on their work, but I just cannot give the mappers enough praise. They've done such an amazing job with all this. It's incredible, really. Circuits all healing. Oh my god. That's a cool house. What about the train? The crash train, is that still the same? Yeah. Yeah, mostly the same. Ooh. Got a little band. Little music playing. The church changed a little. Different brickwork, maybe? Can't really remember. It's been a while. Hmm. Did you guys know about the secret room in this place? Hang on. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to see it. We have to go through a wall. So I doubt that, you know, if you haven't found it through like Reddit or YouTube or what have you, you probably haven't seen this before. Now, which one was it? This one? Oh. One? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I bugged myself. Hang on. It was one of these. And I think it's like there. Ah, we go. So, if you break... It'd be really difficult to do this. But if you break a wall here, you have to break the wall in to find this. There's a door behind it, passageway, and then this secret room underneath the church. We don't know what it is, other than some sort of worship site, obviously. But, yeah. Just hidden away in the back of a church. Oh, dude, the housing here looks so nice. I really like Ekron, just in general, because, like, it's somewhere new, so it's still got a lot of, like, novelty to it to me, but, like, now, this looks even better. The gardens here do look really, really nice. Lots of crops growing as well. What about the train yard on the edge of town? Has this seen any changes? Just to double check. Oh, it might have. Oh yeah, yeah. This is different. I think. I'm pretty sure this is different. It's a lot more overgrown now, I want to say. Could just be me. It's hard to obviously like remember in my head like whether it's changed or not, but it's very cool. Even if they've just redone like the shrubbery and stuff around the edges, I think this looks really neat. Okay, so Muldraugh then is the last place on our list, and you said some of the like housing areas have been redone, and the farm to the north. So this is the farm. This is going to make a great little safe house in build 42. With the like chickens, vegetables, shed, double car garage. Great little safe house. Okay. And lastly, the residential areas, we said. Ooh. Hang on now. Let's get a good look round. We clear all those shadows up. Flamingos! Look how many flamingos they have. Okay, so in case anybody was wondering, this is going to be Lucy's house in build 42. There are 6 pink flamingos and pink flowers outside. That's going to be... yeah, that's enough to confirm that Lucy is going to claim this as her own safe house. Look at this. It's all so cute. Feels like you've got a real mix of like low income and like mid to high income here as well. There's like a little bit of everything. Fenced in area or gated community. This will be a safe house hotspot. Especially if it's just that entrance that you've got to block up and like something like this side. This will be a safe house hotspot. Amazing. Very cool stuff. Very cool indeed. Ooh. Muldraugh Furniture Store. Very cool. Look at all these different lights. Like this. Dude, there's so many cool areas of this new map. Well, we've got a lot to check out by the looks of it. We've got a lot to go and find. However, it is getting very, very, very hot indeed in my office. So I think we're going to wrap up there. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody that is on the stream today. And thank you to everybody watching. It's been awesome covering like the updates the build 42 has got over the years. And I can't wait to see what comes next. I hope you guys enjoy build 42 stable. I will also say, just for the purposes of making this YouTube video, so this has been build 42 stable, which is now available. All of this that you have seen in this video is available to go and explore and discover by yourself, and I'm sure there will be a lot more to check out. So thank you very much, and we'll catch you in the next one.